It's Week 10 of the NFL, and everyone's eyes goes to Jahmyr Gibbs. He was terrific a week ago, well over 100 yards and several stops in the end zone. It's the Colts and the Titans, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they come in playing well on both sides of the ball. Winners of 6 of their last 8 games.
In the offense last week, they had...
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This taken in right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And a short pickup to about the 25. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Anderson. And that will be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 3 catches, 58 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
The throw over the middle, taken in. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Looking to throw. Roman. He finds his man. Complete. It's man. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Here's a 2nd and 5. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. You look at this Colt defense. They're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Here's a give up the middle. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Hands it off out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And this one is right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this was all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Anderson able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
But we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson. Second down and 8. Back to throw. Anderson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, Roman. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Again, he'll drop to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Roman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Nothing after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Roman, and I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board. The
Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing to start the drive. Anderson. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. On second down, here's Gibbs.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Anderson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Off the option, here's Gibbs.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Counter play, here's Gibbs. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try.
That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line.
Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Off play action. Anderson.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
On 1st and 10, Anderson. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Now Anderson to throw on 2nd down.
Gets this out near the sideline into the hands of Cooper Kupp.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Anderson. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
touchdown run. And the Colts have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the Titans getting set to go. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. Looking to throw on second down. Roman, he finds his man, complete. That's man. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Roman firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Roman. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the fumble recovery, Anderson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 22. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Looking to throw. Anderson setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards there on a first down. Back to throw. Anderson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Gibbs is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads leads to second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Anderson now looking to throw on second down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows are
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. And that's complete to Colts. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Ayuk, complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
We're paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks. I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Roman. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Looking to throw. Roman. He gets it to Colts. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 53 yards rushing forward to the ball game now on 14 carries.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, Roman. This is caught. It's Colts. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans have cut the lead back down to 2. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. Pushing his way through. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now Anderson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last lap by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gibbs straight ahead. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Anderson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Boyd with an amazing diving catch. And the Colts have taken the lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. He's on his way, and he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 19-yard line. 115 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they had it bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They went over 100 yards yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Dominique Robinson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Off the bootleg, Roman. That's complete right around the 8. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Roman. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now for the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays. But this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. To throw is Anderson. Throwing to start the drive. Anderson loses the football. It's picked up. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Another run for Gibbs here. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Got his man complete over the middle. It's man. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Roman. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Roman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 140 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line, because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slip.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Colts are right back in this football game.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. They go play action here on 1st down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Off play action. Anderson able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He gets it to Johnston.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
The throw over the middle taken in, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3.
Back to throw. Anderson.
He completes this one to Mingo. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down.
Back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Titans, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now.